Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. It's gonna be another solo episode, for those of you that seem to hate these. Anyway, this is the sky tower we want. I just gotta go find my other sky tower for a hot second. This is the one we don't want. Get out of here. This is why proper naming is important. Okay, there we go. And done. And I'm just gonna build this up here. Let's see, welding tool. It's been a while since I've done solo. I guess it hasn't been that long. It was right before, what was it? Scrap Banditos. Which was actually really satisfying, to be totally honest. And I'm glad I did a little bit of prep for it, even though it was totally worthless. I still had fun. I don't know, I have fun with a lot of these things. Anyways, let's go to the top of the sky tower here. I don't necessarily have a direct plan for what I want to do. All I know is I don't have an episode up for today. And for those of you that get that are like, why are you doing this solo? Go back to multiplayer. I can't. My schedule is entirely dependent on other people. And God, I always hate seeing the comments where people are just like, stop playing by yourself and go back to playing with people. Yeah, no, can't do. No matter how much you guys get demanding about that. Sometimes, I just have to play alone, or nobody gets an episode at all, and I'm fairly certain most people want an episode. I could be wrong. Maybe they don't. Anyway, so we're going to be doing something a little bit weird today. I say weird, but honestly, it's not that weird. Anyway, I'm building something kind of big. Honestly, I don't even know how big I want to make this. That seems reasonable. Okay, and you know what? It's not quite centered on the platform. Let's bring it a little bit closer. Mainly just so I have some room to work with. Okay, so this is an idea that I've been bouncing around with for quite a while now. And I've been wanting to do it for ages. So if you guys know about Guns of Icarus is kind of awesome, but it's also very, very hard to get, like, a group of people together for. And so you usually have to go up against randos. And we hate that. Randos are usually either better than us, have been playing longer than us, so on and so forth. But effectively, it makes it not so enjoyable for us. If we were normal players and, like, we actually had the time to commit to, you know, really learning and developing, like, our skills at a game, then I'd say, yeah, sure, Guns of Icarus would be great. But what we want to do is we want to play Guns of Icarus. We want to play, like, rounds of Guns of Icarus where we don't have to worry about being totally, you know, smacked around, beaten, so on and so forth. And so the easiest way to do that is to not do it at all and instead do it in a completely different game. So we're going to be doing Scrap Mechanic Guns of Icarus. As such, I've got to actually make a scrap vessel of sorts. And I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing here, apart from I don't have an episode for today, so I'm just going to make something. Or at least the basis of something. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to be the final product. I'm not even... Yeah, it's probably not even going to come remotely close. But that's okay. Because you know what? We'll be able to finish it later tonight. Because we actually are going to be able to record this tonight. And so that'll be nice. I've been thinking about, not ending this recently, but I've been thinking about the eventual end of when we finally get to, you know, being done with this game and when that's going to happen and what we're going to do. It's not something that's probably coming anytime soon, but it's kind of one of those where it's like, you know, every series has to have an ending at some point. I thought, you know, my Tower of Guns and Gary's Mod playthroughs would go on forever. But they didn't. And, like, we brought Gary's Mod back for a bit, and we'll be bringing it back as soon as we have time to sit down and film. But as usual, that's nearly impossible. Given schedules and whatnot. I'm trying to think how I want to do this, because we could have this be the top. Or do we have this be the bottom? The main problem is I want to make a flying vessel that is... You know what? Let's start deleting these. I'm probably going to duplicate this. We want to make a flying vessel that that everybody can use. So we want to do 3, 3, and then 4, probably. I'm not sure. One way or another. Yeah, I don't want to freak out anybody by saying, like, the end of scrap mechanic, because... I mean, we will definitely get to that point. I know the guys can get a little bit crankle about the game. More often than I think any of us would like. Hide and go seek was definitely one of those, like, moments where I was just like, if I push this too hard, I'm gonna be playing this by myself. And so, you know, I eased off and stuff. But, you know, it's very easy to have a group splinter. I mean, I know firsthand. I've lost a lot of YouTube groups over the course of my career. And, you know, it's enjoyable. You know, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to save this as boat top. We're going to start doing some things. Okay, so for starters, I'm going to summon another one over here. Boat top. And then I'm going to cut this off. I want to see if we can grade 8 this-ish. Because I might be able to do some, like, neat layering tricks if I do this along the way. So if I do, like, this right here. The only problem is this block and this block. But that's okay, because I can get rid of these. It's not going to be perfect. The question is, do we want it to be this gradual? I don't know. Well, whatever. I'll figure it out, or I won't. The other thing I could have done, technically, would have been to actually do this vertically. Like here. And just, you know, brought these all in. That could also work. I don't know. I mean, the other thing I could do is actually just leave this completely... Yeah, maybe I'll keep the ramps off entirely. They're gonna weigh this thing down kind of wrong, and I don't wanna force the guys to have to deal with like a improperly weighted boat front. So I'm just gonna leave what's currently there for the time being, and let's just build like a basic. Let's just build a basic kind of ridge thing. I don't know boat terms. I mean, like, I'm vaguely Nordic in heritage, but like, I guess even more so I'd be Swedish. I guess that is Nordic-ish, right? Shit, I don't remember. Okay. Let's see. So that's probably good enough. I don't know how I'm supposed to build these ships. So we'll do 2, and then we'll do 3. Okay, there we go. This seems maybe a little bit more reasonable. I'm gonna delete the extra chaff. We want these to be light. So I'm just gonna make a basic actual airship. We made those like little forest flyers a couple episodes ago. Those were fun. I enjoyed those, but they're not exactly what we're going for. It is and it isn't. What I more or less want to do is bring the Banditos challenge to the sky and continue that. Okay, so that looks like a pretty good base for a boat. I consider ramping this, but I don't think that would be a good plan. Okay. I'm trying to figure out exactly how I'm supposed to handle this level of depth. And whatever. Nice part is we get to delete well, not delete stuff. I get to repeat this and like weld it over and stuff, which will be nice. Okay. Maybe let's not do that. Let's get rid of some of these blocks. I'm not entirely sure where we're going with them. But I just want to fill in like the base amount of a hull here. Strap the stability glitches and some thrusters to this and take it out into the sky and fly around. Probably, you know, the actual one consideration here is we might almost want to have it be, could I hang this? I could. Holy crap. Okay, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna build around the lift for a second. We're gonna need this bottom part filled out anyway. So I'm just gonna fill it in as we go, and I'll have to figure out the gradation at a later date. Oh, shoot. I gotta go one further, otherwise we're gonna be uneven. Okay. Because, yeah, what I can always do is stuff like this. Yeah, I guess that's gonna work. It's not gonna be easy to work like this. So the question is, do we want it like this, or do we want to make it like that? So it's a little bit smoother. Smoother means easier ramps, but maybe less gradation? Dunno. It's an interesting question. Okay, whatever. This will make it really easy to fill in, at least. So I'll start with that for the time being. I should probably also delete the stuff directly above me. Yeah, let's give me some headspace. As long as nothing's dropping, I think we'll be okay. Oh, I'm not a big fan of this remix. It's weird. It's too funky for me. And that's true of, like, most remixes, honestly. They go this funk. It's just hard to think. Okay, well, that's probably good. Oh, looks like it can get one more over. So, unrelated to Scrap Mechanic, I guess, I might as well mention this. I got to see Doctor Strange today. It was really good. I'd recommend it. That's it. That's all. Don't need to say anything else. Okay, let's take a look at this gradation. Yeah, it looks like that'll do. This'll work for the time being. People can customize beyond this if they want to. And this gives me a hell of a lot of room to maneuver down here too. Interesting enough, I was expecting this remix to be the one with the lyrics. I guess I might just be mistaken about which remix this is. I want to finish this off quick as I can, so I might be cutting a couple of corners. But it looks nice. And yeah, if people want to just cover everything in ramps, they totally can. This is the one issue. That's fine. Because I can easily just delete. They are lined up, right? Yes, it looks like it. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm just going to expand this back. Okay, so I don't hate this remix nearly as much as I thought I originally did. And I'll have to gradate the bottoms later, but right now, don't care. Because what I want to do next is I want to see if I can attach a balloon to this. Because if I can attach a balloon to this, then we're in business. The question is, like, hanging. Because the part of the problem with a lot of our challenges is, like, there's no good victory condition. You know, it's just like, you crashed, you got stuck, you won the race, you cheated. I mean, honestly, I will admit, I've kind of sort of cheated in a number of these challenges. I mean, it was probably kind of obvious with the shark one, though I'd still maintain some of my innocence, owing to the fact that I gimped the shark just so Effie could have a chance. And then when Effie started winning, I was just like, well, gloves are off, I'm gonna start sharking it up. And I can't say that I regret my activities, or actions, or anything, really. Anyway, whoops. But, that's why I like these, challenges where I actually get in here first. And I actually, like, make the vehicle for everybody. Because this way, everybody's about on the same grounds, you know? At least in my opinion, that's how it works. I guess with the fight bots, that very much was not the case. Yeah, so we're gonna have to gradate this down, but for the time being, I'm not gonna mess with that. I just want to get the basis for this set. And then we'll, once we have the basis for the front side set up, then we'll know what to do. Okay, I think, is this the last one? Maybe not. We'll have one more? No. Here? Yeah, we'll have one more right there. Okay, so now we know what we're getting into. And I'll gradate this up properly in the, after we're done. Later. Always later. At least it makes this really easy to reproduce. Gives it kind of a nice pattern, too. I like it. Okay. It's weird. I actually think really well with, like, metal music. I've never been much of a metal guy, so it kind of comes as a bit of a surprise. But this one, it's alright, actually. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'll have to gradate it as well. But for the time being, like I said, we're ignoring it. We're gonna leave this problem for later. Measure, never, cut, sometimes. Okay. And do we want it to even be this long? No, I think I'm gonna... You know, the easiest way of solving this, actually. Let's just knock this over. God, thank God for ultralight blocks. I might actually see if I can get Durfin on this tonight. For those of you that don't know, the mods that I use are MJM, Grego, and Durf. Please Google them. Stop asking me. Subscribe to their channels, but Durf finally got a microphone, which means he might actually be able to join us for this, which is kind of really cool, actually. Yeah, I could actually probably fit like a shit ton of ramps in here and make this look really nice. We'll do that next, though. Okay. So I'm just gonna expand 2 ramps, 2 full platforms in the middle here. Do we want to do that? That's really long. Is it? No, I don't know. We want these things to be huge. Enough to fit some serious firepower on here. Though I guess serious firepower is a bit of a misnomer. Anyway. I really need to cull my blueprint library. You know what? Maybe I'll do that as a special episode in the next couple weeks. Hey, let's go take a look at all of the shit that I made over the course of the past year or so, and then delete all the blueprints that I don't want anymore. You know, the culling. I should actually play that at some point. I heard it was quite good. The problem is, we were going to play the culling, but we couldn't get enough people. And then Effie and Batbeard started playing with us, and then they didn't have copies, and I tried very hard not to convince people to buy shit for me, for our game time, even though it happens literally anytime a game comes out. I'm like, Bird, buy this, and Bird's like, yes, sir, and then I'm like, damn, I should probably stop asking him to spend so much money on me. But he does it anyway, and I thank him for it, and we need to get back to Dragon Ball Z because it's fun. It's just hard. Okay, so I'm just gonna fill this off for the time being. I'm saying for the time being a lot today. Don't know why, I guess time's been on my brain. Okay. And let's see, what do we think? Right about here? No. Right about here? Yeah. Like I said, gradation will come later, but I want to get the basics down. I'd probably fill it in with ramps and stuff just for convenience sake. Or something. Okay, there we go. Oh, jeez, this is kind of hard to see. What's even going on here? Where? Oh. Yeah, the problem is yellow-orange on top of yellow-orange is never a good visual style here. There's not enough contrast. So it's messing with my brain eyes. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so what I want to do is I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I really wish this game had helium blocks. Helium blocks would be absurd. Actually, come to think of it, when was the last major patch for this game? It's been a while, I've noticed. It's kind of a sad statement, because, like, I love this game, but it develops so slowly. Luckily, we got modders to kind of make up for that, but still, if it weren't for Grego Durf and MJM, even I would have probably lost interest in this game by now. Luckily, my attention span is surprisingly long. And, the modders have done a fabulous job of keeping things going. Okay, so what we want to do is extend this up here. Okay. Yeah, we might as well just do this. I want a basic staircase. I might make like a convertible ramp, but for the time being, I'm just gonna leave the basics alone. Okay, good. So I can get up here. Oh shoot! I can't have a I can't have the capital ship wheel. It's even. Balls. All right, whatever. Actually, you know what? We can have two. We should probably put them on either side, though. For the sake of... yeah, this way we can get to and from. I'll probably, like, move things around or whatever. Okay, so... what I'm gonna do... actually, to make getting on and off this thing a hell of a lot easier, let's delete these two blocks. I'm just gonna put seat blocks right here. The one problem is we're gonna have to worry about weighting a little bit with this. Or weight in general, because it might get a little heavy. Oh, it's okay. Anyway, let's make sure I can get on. Yeah. Okay. So you got that taken care of. So here's the next conundrum bit. We've got this boat ship thing. It doesn't fly. Now I could make it fly as is. I'm thinking, let's try the stupid thing. Let's see what happens if we try and dangle this from a chain, effectively. Here. We probably want these because they're as unobstructive as possible. And gonna do this one and this one. Yeah. Okay, there we go. 1, 2. Problem is, I'm not gonna be tall enough. We're gonna have to make a scaffolding for this. I'm also not sure how tall I should make the, how long I should make the chains. Come to think of it. Well, guess we'll find out shortly. Well, if I need to make them taller, I guess I could always weld this thing sideways and build it as such. That would actually solve the problem. Damn it. Alright, there we go. Ultimately, we should probably make it one more than this. Well, that's fine. Let's pick something a little bit smaller. Plant containers seem like they'd be easy to find and delete. And then I can build the scaffolding off of these if I need to. Okay. Do we want to have it continuously go out? Probably. Okay, let's grab that driver's block. Come to think of it, it'll make ascending the scaffolding so much easier. Because yeah, I can just zoop up as desired. Oh, this is a good remix. Okay, how many is it? It's 3. 2, 3. Boop. Yeah, I'm gonna put one of these on every corner. Just so we don't have to think about it again. Okay, there we go. Honestly, I probably should have... Shoot. Yeah, what I should have done was actually built the top layer, then the balloon. Then I should have messed with the, Then I should have messed with the everything else. Well, that's okay. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to, weld this part together. Hell, I'm not even sure if this is going to work. I just think it would be... I think it would be interesting to have this, and if this is a colossal failure, then I'm going to have the guys help me. And if it's not, awesome. Actually, this makes this easier. I can build down. Oh, that'll help a lot. Oh, shoot. No, it won't. We want this to be free swinging on both sides, which mean, you know, on both top and bottom, which means we got to get rid of this entire section. Thank God for lifts, though. This would be a pain to work with if we were just dealing with physics this whole way here. I wouldn't be able to do it. Alright. I guess I can get up here. You know, it'll be easier if I build these inwards. That could mess things up. I'm not sure. Okay. Bar of ultralight across. Weld them together. Looking good. Okay, now we build this framework. I mean, honestly, I'm probably going to let people decorate their balloons themselves. I was just going to give them the basis for this. Oh, how much time are we looking at? We're already 30 minutes in. Time sucks. So hard. Maybe, I guess... I'll probably make it to feel the snow tonight. Maybe. Maybe I can record as I... Nah, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to it tonight. Damn it. Alright, maybe I'll just play some tomorrow. Okay. So we've got 3, 6. Okay, six from these. So... right here behind the driver's seats. Okay, that means I'm going to have to get rid of the driver's seats. Because I'm not entirely sure if the, I'm not entirely sure if these take precedence. Necessarily. But I'm going to assume as such. I'm also not sure how much I want these to be, free hanging either. Okay, so next up... gonna do that. So they are hooked in on the outside of this. I knew this was gonna make something else harder. Is that pointed the right direction? It is. That's good. Okay, so let's get rid of this brace bar. Because we just wanted that so we could figure out where things were. Another brace bar. Or not another brace bar, another hook. Okay. So this is welded together. That's good. That's good. Okay, so the last thing is... I'm just going to extend this across. We know exactly where we're going. Wait. I don't actually have to be jumping around precariously here. I can just do what I want. Okay. 1, 2. Right? Yes. Okay. We're not going to skip to the loo. We're not doing that. Not today. Okay. That's there. We've got our convenient little framework. I guess, yeah, this would be pretty doable if I just actually built a scaffolding instead of just trying to jump around and wing it and spend as little time doing structural stability, busy work, whatever. Okay, well, one way or another, we've got this. So, honestly, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the just basic stupid thing. So, I feel like we should have 2 sets. Yeah, we should probably have 2 sets of thrusters here. Let's get rid of the boxes. Okay, so we want to have 1, 2, and I'm definitely gonna have to have counterweights in here. So we want to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a second set. The second set, one set is to go up. The second set is to keep the balloon, just up, baseline. I guess for the time being, let's just slap down the most basic of seats. Don't question it. Okay. So we need a ton of switches. I guess really I need like 2, maybe 3. Let's slap some normal looking thrusters on the back of this thing too. Just normal ass regular thrusters. I know I could go smaller, but that doesn't look super legit. I actually really wish there were like Mondo thrusters that we could work with in this game. That'd be cool, right? Do we want to go higher? We probably want to go higher. At least 1 level higher. Aim for the center of mass, if at all possible. Okay, does that look symmetrical to everybody? I think it does. We're still working on it, honestly, but that's fine. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be an incomplete proof of concept. I can already guarantee that. Luckily, I don't care. Alright. Let's see. Regular bearing, regular bearing. Regular bearing has... right there. And we want light blocks. I'm just going to do 2 for the time being. We don't know what kind of horrors we're getting into with this. 2. 1, 2. Realistically, this is going to weight down the front a bunch. Well, still don't care. Like I said, this'll take some getting used to. Okay, so switches. For the time being, we need 2. We need 1, which is these. It'd be nice if there's a way to actually... I guess I could attach it to a sensor. In retrospect. Pointed downwards or something. Oh, that's okay. Anyway. Should probably save this before I do anything. Okay, so the inner group is going to be incredibly low power. We just want it to provide extremely minimal lift. And the outside I'm going to maximize just for the time being. We know this is going to flip over. We know this is going to tip over. We know this thing's going to suck and it's going to be hilarious. Okay, last dealio that I need to grab. I guess honestly, yeah. Okay. We want to get rid of this. Oh. Oh, wow. That might be a problem. Oh, right. Actually, no. This isn't a problem at all. Where are those invisible wheels? There they are. Yeah, I guess we don't need any more suspensions. I'm just gonna put an invisible wheel in every corner. This way we don't have to deal with all of the blocks colliding at once. And that should solve the lag problem if I take this off its lift. Cool. Okay, so we got that solved. Let's go back. Let's find our planter boxes. They're right here. Not gonna need another seat. Okay, let's go all the way up. So what I'm gonna do is make just kind of a basic platform here. And I need to get my hands on some suspension glitches. The stability ones. So let's get that set up. Okay. Let's see if it'll let me weld. All the way up here. Surprise, surprise, it does. That's convenient. Okay, hold on. We are having a issue. So let's just put this right... This right here. I should be able to reach that. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to put this back in a lift so I can actually work on it without having to worry about things. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is stupid. Let's do what we know instead of trying anything else. Let's see if I can get this right here, and there we go. Perfect. Okay, so we're back in business. We should be able to reach no problem now. 2. So what this is gonna do is, you know what? I'm just gonna expand this out here. I made this tower too large. Okay. What this is gonna do is this is gonna keep the specific blimp section from tipping too much, which I feel like is kind of important. That means it's gonna be the boat flopping around as opposed to otherwise. Okay. Right, before we go off and do anything anywhere, let's delete this tower. And let's save the boat. Because I don't even know, this is probably going to go poorly. And you know what? I might actually need the guys' help to finish this. Because this is actually probably going to be one of the more complicated builds we ever build. And this might actually end up taking like 6-7 episodes. But it could be really fun or kind of a complete turd nugget. I don't know. Anyway. Our first Skyship. Saving. Okay. Pop this down. Let's see what happens. Well, surprising no one. It's actually, I don't know if it's floating or what exactly, but the balloon's staying on board. Yeah, oh wait, no, we're not floating. Okay. So for starters, it's not tipping too much because of those stability glitches. So these are too strong. We'll set them at 2. I love those invisible wheels. They're saving me a whole lot of consternation right now. I'll definitely have to have more of them. Okay. I guess we really don't need a whole lot of strength on this. We'll probably need to boost this up and add some ballasts and, like, other things. I think that's the right term. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so we're going up very slowly. The plan will be eventually to have, like, 2 thrusters pointing down, or pushing me downwards, too. So I can turn it on to adjust my weight a little bit. But anyway. We can turn. We can go forward. Oh my god. I've done it. Okay, we need this other set of thrusters on. I've made a incredibly rudimentary, mostly kind of crappy skyship. And you know what? That works for me. That works perfectly for me. Alright. Okay, what happens if I do this? Yeah, that works pretty well. And yeah, alright, we have ourselves the basis of a skyship. So what we're going to do later on tonight is we're going to finish the balloons, make them look special, finish the ships, make them look special, make everything look special, add more thrusters, weight these down properly so they float, and then add some kind of weapon system. We might even do like a 2v2 or just 4-way, I don't know. I really don't know what the plan is here. But I just wanted to get a working model of what we're going to be doing next. And I've succeeded at doing that beyond my wildest imaginings. Actually, I was expecting that I'd have to proof this out a little bit, and turns out, no, actually the game was more than willing to comply for once in its life. Which means, I guess I'll see you guys next time, where we'll actually be doing multiplayer. And yes, this episode's going to be labeled multiplayer, because guess what? This is prep for multiplayer. Deal with it. I don't know, anyway. Okay, I'm gonna save this as Skyship again. I should probably save a second one as a Skyship base. I'll finish the bottom at the very least. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.